So, as a follow-up for the initial guide video, I will be showing you guys my run of the current theater. But it wouldn't be any fun if I use my best characters winning it. So, the catch is, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to stay away from my high constellation, very well-built characters. We'll use the trial characters whenever possible, and I will not be using supporting casts, so you're gonna be seeing me running kind of like a pure 4-star only team. So I've already cleared this. I'm also doing this run just to see if there are any other strategies that I can add on to the guide video. Now then, I'll be using all the weaker casts. I will take my own Xinyan because she's pretty decently well built, but definitely not the best. So that's only 19 casts. So that means I'm still kind of forced to maybe add one more character. You know, I think out of all the weakest one, I'm going to take the weakest one. Let's say Dea. Like, Dea's not going to add that much, right? Dea's just going to be there for the sake of the shield. She's kind of built as a DPS. She is Constellation 1, but hey, if I use my D-Look, then I'll be using Constellation 6. So yeah, the first run is going to be a bunch of battle. This is the custom companion invite. You can select between the 3 or 4, I think, that they give. So earlier on, I don't really need pyro units. I think Xingqiu, I'm going to be saving it for later. So I think I'm going to start off with an overloaded team. Oh darn. Okay, refresh. Free mystery cache. It's always nice to grab free stuff. One random cast, but they won't join. Now, this is a bad one, by the way, because you don't have any control of which cast you want, and it's much better to choose one of the two after you clear an act rather than using this, because that means you can't select any characters, right? So it's purely up to RNG. Maybe Catalyze. Let's get a Catalyze buff. Alright, I'm not going to read any of this. I'm going to be honest, like, I'm going to say this to you guys. I think I mentioned this in the guide video. If you select one of the Brilliant Blessings, I find that it will actually, like, there's a chance that the third slot will be a battle. So if you want to have more options for your battles, you can probably do that. Now, I'm going to save my flowers for next one. I'm going to use this one because there's only going to be like 2 Earth Guards and 2, I think that's Ruin Graders. So it should be on the much easier side. Yep, this one should be particularly easy. And then Kira, I'll be holding this short hold tech and then do this. Oh, she's using Faf. Nice. Tinari should be pretty decent for Quicken. Yeah, they already did. So I'll do this. Just to get the buff. And then do that. Try to get the triple E. And there's only 2 enemies here. Usually the first chamber is not really that difficult. There's only like a few enemies anyways. So it's not really like, yeah, it's really just not that difficult. I can see why people don't really need Imaginarium Theater guides, because most of it is usually like, it's way easier than the Abyss. As long as you have enough characters that you can build, that's usually the case. I'm still waiting for patch 5.2 so that I can actually get rid of that stupid having to leave the place thing, because it is very annoying. Brilliant Blessings Companion. No, I can't refresh this, can I? Probably do this actually. Yeah, I'll do that. Now let's see. Let's get a companion. As always, selecting companions is always good. We do have a good amount of support, so I'm gonna use Gaming here. I'll probably give ourselves another buff. Let's get the level 2 buff. I'll get this one. Any sort of red shred or buffs is generally pretty good. Let me max this out. I think this level 3 is like, yeah, level 3 is a second maxed out one. I think it's between the Kairagis. Kairagis have a lot of enemies. I don't want to deal with that. I think the robots one are especially easy. They spawn in like a small group. They're not really that strong, so they always go to you. So it's very easy to like group them up together. Now, the third battle is going to be the Jadeplume. So I'm going to try to save my Electro units. So I think we're going to go with Klee. Alright, so we do that. Do that. Do this. Do this triple E so I can get that. I don't know why I said triple E, but should be fine. This feels so much different than my actual Klee. It's so funny. Like, you see the enemies are already dying and I'm not really trying, if you ask me. Now, the problem is that one guy's really far away, so there's nothing much I can do about that. But this shouldn't be that much time though. Yeah, the problem is that guy. Now, this one shouldn't be much of a problem. The other dancer lady is going to go next to you, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. I believe my Xinyan is C6. We do have a bit of time left. Now, if you do have like one of these Numa, I think that's Ujia, right? You should be able to stun them, but it doesn't really like provide them any sort of like benefits. We're only going to go for the... I'm not going to go for the star. Like, I could do that for the sake of challenge, but it's like really whatever. Like, even I'm not really trying that hard. See, like, we actually managed to do it. Just with 2 seconds left. Even with trial characters. So it's very much doable if you have enough characters, right? So, okay, we're going to go with Shengling here. Okay, let's see. What do we want right now? think let's go for a random companion. I'll probably run this. Yeah, collate with my instructor. Now 45. Okay, this one we do have 3 levels of quicken, and if you apply electro on him, it's gonna go to the berserk state. So you 1, 2, 3. Do this. Kirara's shield is actually quite decent against this guy, I believe. So we should have the instructor buff right now. And he should be in the berserk state already. Yeah, he's already stunned. And do the charge attack cancel. Do that. And this is... My supports are very well built, but that's not really like... When I say well built, I mean they're maybe using like the correct set or something like that. So it's not really that big of a deal. Now you see I'm just mashing buttons. The buffs are insanely broken. And he should be gone. Yep. Like 3 levels of the catalyzed buff and absolutely deleted. I think we do have enough Dendro. Let's try to get Lisa. I think my Lisa is built for DPS, but the defense shred is very, very useful. Now then, it doesn't seem like we have any new characters, so I'm going to try to refresh this, see if we can get anything. Ooh, Mystery Cache. Okay, we get 1 extra option. Randomly restores Vigor. This is going to be great. Which characters do I not have right now? So it seems like we lost these 3. I think if we get Yae back, it would be very interesting. Let's get Yae. 1 to 2 characters. Okay, we got a Klee back. Klee's pretty decent. Okay, a companion, we can do that. Companion, I think we're gonna go official. Official is gonna be very helpful. Mystery caches, you love to grab random free things. Companion costs less, this one would be great. Now defense, I as always just choose the Ruin Guard one. You're only gonna be dealing like with 1 Ruin Guard at a time. So if you don't choose this, then maybe you would like to have a bit of a challenge, but honestly it's like not worth it. So it'll be this. And this. Then just use burst. And the thing is, as long as your monolith doesn't go down, it doesn't really matter though. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have used Xinyan actually. And do stun him. Yeah, we don't have enough energy back. This Dory is very questionable. Okay, do that. Like, even with this cup, this team has no real synergy with each other. I mean, they do have a synergy, but just not like the normal way, you know. The shield is pretty nice though. Okay, let's see if I can get this up. This is gonna take a little bit of time, but that's fine. Oh. I am suffering from a severe skill issue. At least I get enough for burst though. Yeah, let's try to do this. You know, if you have Dory at C6, I think your life would be a bit better as an on-field aggravate driver, and you build her decently for DPS, because I have a very well-built Dory, but unfortunately we are using the trial Dory, which, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, leaves a lot to be desired. But if you have a very well-built Dory, like with Thundering Fury, right, she actually becomes one of the more usable 4-star DPS that I feel. Like, she's not going to be doing the most damage, but the synergy that she has to other characters is something that you cannot underestimate. And I think we're done. There you go. Yeah, we had to go the long way for that. I think killing one of those guys decreases your time by like 15 or 20 seconds. I'm gonna get Yao Yao for now, because I think my Kave is built for like Bloom. Alright, companion random. We did get the discount. Layla. Just Layla. Overloaded. Oh, perfect. I can actually get an overloaded buff. Nice. More rest buff. Okay, so we have a regular battle. I think this is this is just like 2 Ruin Guards and 2 Ruin Graders. This is a bunch of the Ruin sub-enemies. I don't recommend them because the Turtle and the Digging Boy exist, which both of those are very, very annoying enemies to deal with, especially when they're iframe. So always choose the easier enemies. Yeah, very, very weird team combos. Like, Imaginarium Theatre really like spurs up your imagination of like, what can you do to really just like do this? 1, 2, 3. I can probably go to him, but I can't really see. There you go. So a trick you can do with Gaming is just immediately go to Mantai if you wherever you find him. Ow. There you go. So the time shouldn't be that difficult. 4 enemies. Let's try to get rid of this guy. So when he jumps, he's gonna be all the way there, and then we're gonna do this again. Do this again. So that's how you get like as much as much plunges as possible. Just run to the guy, man. That's if you can see him in the midst of all these shenanigans, of course, because I can't see anything. Okay, my shield is there out there. Alright, cool. We should have enough time though. Yeah, this is a very, very weird thing. And my Gaming is not really the best build. I'm just trying to improve amidst this freaking time of farming for Chaska, and I can tell you the farm for Chaska has not really been going that well. I have a bare minimum. She's pretty decent, but not really the best. So, okay. Now it's just the last few enemies. We do this. Do that. Good thing I'm not using Serpent Spine. I can't really find my Gaming. Where is Maotai? There you go. Do that. Do this. Now, where is he? And I believe we're already done. So you can abandon the challenge and you're already done. That took quite a bit of time, but shouldn't really take too long. Unfortunately, Kaveh, even though I don't have C6, I don't think his constellations really do that much. And I could bring him to level 90 to buff his damage a little bit. But unfortunately, that's not really what we want. Alright, 10 alternate cast members. Okay, never mind, doesn't matter. Alright, let's use Thoma. I don't have enough, so let's fight the Thunder Manifestation. I think Thoma would be particularly helpful here with the shield. I believe my Thoma is pretty decently well built too. So do that. Hopefully you can capture a bit of energy. Layla with full tenacity. Maybe you can trigger Fav a bit. Klee is pretty insane. Yeah, that's a tip that I mentioned, by the way. If he does a spinning attack, try to like... What's the word for it? If he does a spinning attack, try to like... what's the word for it? Now he's gonna teleport, right? So go next to him. And then use burst to try to like tank a little bit of damage so he doesn't actually go that far. I'm pretty sure it's a she, but I'm not really sure myself. Because if you guys remember the lore, Thunder Manifestation is a leftover of Kapachir. It's supposed to be like some massive electro bird. Yeah, it's really that easy. That's the only tip I can really give though. Just go to him when he does a spin attack. Anyways, so we gotta see what characters we have left. So these are the cards that we have left. It seems like we're leaning a bit more towards Overloaded. So I think we're going to try to invest a little bit on Overloaded. Hopefully we can get like one character invite, but I don't think we have enough. The opponent 1 every 6. I'll choose the one with a shorter interval. Okay, we do have a companion random. We have 8 characters. I think Chevreuse is always going to be good. Like, I think besides Bennett, right? Chevreuse is such a... Oh, these enemies. These guys. Oh, Serpent Husk. Okay, these guys are not easy. This is the Nutland robot guy. Has a lot of HP. If you don't have Night Soul, don't even consider it. Serpent Husk, they don't want you to use shield. I don't really have a shield except for Thoma, but we're not going to bother with that. Let's go with the Enkanomiya Lizard. We'll probably use another support. So I'm going to do something like this. It's a bit weird, but it works. So he's going to do the thing. I'm going to iframe it. And we should be able to get some of our energy back. My Lisa doesn't have that much energy. I'll do this to get some energy back. Okay, he's dead. Do some charge attacks to build up the stacks. Okay, let's do that. The shield is really helping a lot. Now Thoma is on Kitsune, so he should have enough back, I think. I think I'll try to get my burst back if I can. Okay, let's do that. And then let's do this. Hold east. Still have some of the shield stuff going on. This is pretty decent. To be fair, my Xingqiu is also quite cracked. I think he's on like Noblesse with like 7140 or something like that. Okay, we do this. I think it's like 1-2 charge. I don't remember the combo. And there you go. Still pretty simple. My Lisa is probably the weakest unit in this team because she's using like a bunch of leftover artifacts from all the other characters. I do want to make her better because she's one of the, you could say, mommy characters that I really like. So I'll wait for C6 though. Okay, Bennett. Finally, we got Bennett. So we're on Act 8 right now. I think the boss is right here. Let's see. Let's do something like that. I'll do Bennett. Do Chevreuse. Yeah, it should be fine. Because I want to save like Bennett Shangling for the last one. Do that. Skill. Burst. Now go a bit far away and hopefully we can, yeah, he baited this specific attack. You don't want to be next to him. You just want to be like, what's the word for it? You want to be like slightly outside the attack range. So hopefully that is probably going to be a footage that I'll be using. And then afterwards, he'll be digging out. Now, the second move he should be doing is digging back, I believe. Now, he should be doing a special move. Yeah, this one in particular, I think Klee is going to be very good at this. Should be able to break it. If not, then just be prepared to dodge. I don't think there's anything I can do about this. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about this. Now, just dodge a lot. Now, just try to stay far away to get his other attack in, if you can. Okay, yeah, there you go. Perfect. That's a trick, guys. That's the only thing I can... The only advice I can give for you in regards to the Ruined Serpent. And it should be going away very soon. I'm gonna overload it here. I don't think we got it, but that's fine. We didn't quite get the star, but it's quite close though. Should be able to do this. There you go. There you go. We still got it with 20 seconds left. We didn't get the star. I think we were quite close. If I played a bit better, I think it's very much doable. But it is what it is. Now we are approaching the 9th floor. I think Beidou is going to be very helpful. I think I talked about this in the guide. So Beidou in the bounty is very useful because you're going to be going against multiple enemies. Now, overloaded buff, it doesn't seem like we have anything else we can go for. Yeah, okay, Catalyze. I don't think I'm going to be using Catalyze later on, so I'll try to save my points for later. Now, between all this, the rogues do have a significantly higher resistance, and then they have a lot of Hilichos, which is a bit annoying. The Lawachol does have the, what do you call it? The Cryo Shield, so it's a little bit tanky. They do move around quite a lot unless you can stagger them and break the shield fast. The Legends, I think, is going to be the easiest one. I believe this one's probably killing 3 of them, so we're going to do this one. So we're going to do this. Don't do this. Do this. Do this, and then do this. Could be some decent damage. So remember, go for the bounty target and ignore everyone else. Beidou is really great here because... Now look at that vape, man. And my Yanfei is not even that great. Like, generally, my Yanfei is not even that great. I think she's like 60, 110 or something. It's a very, very modest number. You know, I really like Yanfei. I think out of all the 4-star DPS, it's one of my very, like, favorite simple, and we're already done. It's one of my favorite characters in terms of, like, just satisfaction. She's very, like, she feels like Ningguang and Klee if they were to optimize her and actually turn her into a really fun character to use. She's very satisfying, but unfortunately, she's not, like, her numbers are not really that great. Now, I don't think we have any sort of characters we want to invite. Ember, I think maybe we can use Deya. Let's try to gamble. And let's see if we can get our Deya, because perfect. I'm going to be running DPS Deya, so it's not going to be relatable. Now, we're going to be doing Vape, I think. So I don't think any of these reactions are going to help a lot. But I'm just going to refresh one more time to see if I can get any sort of buff. Alright, free mystery cache. When you have 0 flowers, you gain 2 random... Oh, this is great. This is probably the best mystery cache effect. You just get like 2 free characters. Chevreuse is not going to help that much. I think... Yeah, I think that'll be it. Yeah, I think that will be it. It doesn't matter. We got this. I think my Deya is also built on like a DPS build actually. And do this. The Hydro from the AoE should apply a little bit. Yeah, she is beefed up a little bit, so her damage is definitely better than you think it is. Now let's try to get that up. Do that. Pyro, like Pyro is the best here, but if you do the Numa Uja stuff, I think you should be fine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Do this. I think they should be gone already. I don't even need to use Deya here. Yeah, it's gone already. Yeah, the Imagine Theory is pretty easy. So yeah, I think that is it for the full run. So I hope this becomes an inspiration, or this video helps as a kind of an example to say that if your characters are decently invested, you can very, very much clear Imagine Theater. Otherwise, I think that's it for the video, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you all have a good time doing theater, and peace out.